None us so far. The both of you haven't figured out that the stream just went fucking
No, no,
down for a
I
second.
saw that the stream ended.
Wait, there was 3.
It says it's live though.
What? Well, it says it's live for me, but the video is gone, so...
Yeah.
Right, on to the second bonus character you get if you beat it with Relo. On to Almond.
Almond.
Who's Almond? Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
Oh.
Almond
Is it?
is entirely unique actually.
Okay. No, he's got ammo counter. Huh.
Yeah, he's got ammo. He can, well after this I can show it off.
Well, yeah, for now you just gotta run.
He can run pretty fast.
Yeah, he can run pretty goddamn fast. Anyway, first I have to do one thing though. His duck is also a shield, but he has the best duck animation. Look at this.
Alright.
Look at this.
Oh man, he's like a hamster or something.
I know. Anyway, his entire gimmick is that he can shoot anywhere on screen, and that's the orange counter there. And the blue counter here is the ammo that recharges. So right now I'm shooting this box, and I reload by going down with my mouse.
I see, so basically, like, you can reload at any time, but the longer you wait until reloading again, the more ammo you get back.
Yeah, it's like a kind of weird light gun game. Also, another thing is,
Oh man, you can cheese this.
Almond cannot jump for shit. He just cannot.
Wow.
So, you know what you do?
What?
You pick him up with the right mouse button.
What?
You can pick him up for a limited time, and in that limited time you can drag him around anywhere you want.
Wow. That's kind of neat.
Yeah! I really like, as opposed to like Relo's thing, I really like Almonds just because it's so different. And, you know, kind of wacky.
Yeah. Keep going.
This seems interesting, not really effective in actually fighting, but... Yeah, it's an interesting gimmick.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see how you defeat the later bosses with that.
He can cheesy bosses, especially because of his shield. Now, it doesn't work on here, but it will pretty much work on most boss shots.
Oh, that's boring. Don't use the shield.
I kinda
Ah,
have to, though.
Oh. Well,
Because-
I still want to see it regardless.
Yeah, the problem is that Almond really isn't that, whatchamacallit, he isn't really that maneuverable. That's his entire
Yeah, he
problem.
can't jump very high or anything.
Yeah, he isn't too fast, actually. All he has going for him that he's got unlimited range.
Yeah, and pretty much invulnerable if he uses shield.
Well, invulnerable to some projectiles, not all, though.
Well, I meant like against regular attacks and stuff like that.
No, he isn't... He can still be hurt by melee things.
Oh, okay.
So these things can still hurt me. Remember when we were back here joking about Holland?
Commercials for Holland.
So basically, this is a point-and-click adventure right now.
It's
Yeah,
more like a light gun
kinda.
game, really.
How about just playing up being like, yeah, fun, just go there, whatever.
He plain on doesn't give a shit.
That guy is a terrible mini-boss.
Yeah, at the moment. You can either get really lucky or you can get really shit luck with him.
Well, like Death Trap Dungeon.
No.
Oh,
Also fly, killed you.
Shut up, that was a fly.
That was the best luck ever. By the best luck, I mean the worst luck.
Oh,
That's how
hell.
you roll those dice like that. Seriously.
you will never let us live that down, will ya?
I still like the idea of muscle fly. It's pretty awesome, though.
Yeah. Actually, Reader, weren't you going to take my Doodle Muscle Fly as a avatar?
I still have to. I kind of want like the face or something, because yeah, we probably don't want to have the giant penis in it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you just put a big black sensor bar.
All right, that's a good idea.
And then just censored on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Censored or with a childish penis doodle.
I'm 12, by the way.
But just not
Just
put,
what we've noticed. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
and just not put the black bar on it, but still write censored on it.
Yeah, yeah. No, or do with the doesn't the Jap? No, just do mosaic. Yeah, right. That's what I was gonna say. Which will make no difference really, because it's already pixels.
Yeah.
So just mosaic it.
And since that one dude who's watching probably doesn't know what the hell we're talking about, I'm gonna see if I can actually make that creature's avatar something awful.
No. It's
Oh,
terrible. No one will get it but us. It'll be awesome.
Yes. It will be just our little in-joke. We'll be like a real group. Just hating each other.
Yeah.
If I was actually in a LP group where, like, something like Hitting Forties, where they're pretty much just all in the same room, I would name myself like the chef of the group, and I would make them dinner or something.
So you'd be the
That's
mom.
the group.
No, I'd be like the chef.
Sure, mom, whatever.
I would probably be like, I don't know, the lazy guy. Everybody tells to do stuff, but he won't do it anyway, so everybody just gives up, I guess.
Oh, well...
I'm the guy
I
who
just
fantasizes about being in an LP group.
Well, I just want to be the chef because, I'm actually pretty good at cooking food, and, I don't get to cook for other people very often. That's all.
That's perfect. I like to eat. We should, I don't know.
Yeah, I like to actually do both, but I'm pretty crap at cooking, actually.
Oh, man, it's pretty easy to cook some delicious food.
Well, that, and I'm lazy, and, often it's just like,
Fair.
You have to remember, future friend dies had Mega Man, so yeah.
I spent
I don't
like
know,
5
that's-
hours. I spent like 5 hours practicing. Still can't beat Wheel Gator.
Wow.
What? No, I'm joking. I meant to fight.
Okay, you're joking. I was gonna say, good sir, I'm gonna slap you.
Yeah,
Dude.
actually might fight Real
Next
Gator
games
first.
are not hard,
Dude.
especially not zero games. They're really.
Oh, my mouse is fucking up. What? Alright, that was weird. But yeah, I'm joking. I'm actually at Sigma's Fortress.
Yeah, you're still in Sigma's Fortress.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
you just
having.
have not played.
I've been
since
playing
yesterday.
it sometimes, but I'm kind of giving up sometimes,
Wow.
And by that, I'm.
Sigma's Fortress isn't that bad. Go play Mega Man 1 or 2.
I played that.
Yeah, the Wily Fortress in like 2 is pretty hard.
Yeah, from what I remember, but I managed to beat it. You have to remember,
Yeah.
I'm really shit at games unless I beat them. Then, for some reason, I'm okay.
Yeah, like I'm watching this and I'm going, you really had problems getting recordings on this? Oh, okay. Seems pretty easy.
Yeah, but then for some reason, I'm a fucking Noitu Love 2 wizard.
Yeah, I guess. I know, this game seems pretty easy. It's just, I'm surprised you had problems recording some of the levels, for the Fuckatron thread.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly just because I'm kind of perfectionist if I actually, do actual videos, not streams.
Bah! That being perfectionist is boring. People want to see you fail. That's how it works.
Oh, one person of it.
Or at least just see you take damage.
Well, I kind of have to here.
Well, okay, but I meant like in general, like, it's not like you have to do a perfect run.
Well, people want to see you die, future friends. No offense meant, of course, but...
Why are you talking to yourself?
What?
I'm not talking to myself. You shut the fuck up, future friends.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Basically, in my ideal world, everybody would be me.
No.
Oh,
Future Friends LP group.
All consisting of future friend.
Yeah. Actually, that's... No, lie, that's probably what's going to happen at one point or another. I might do it as a joke, or I might just be that sad.
So you're just gonna record yourself talking over yourself?
Yes!
Multiple times. Like, you're gonna make a recording, and then you're gonna make a second recording where you're talking over yourself in a slightly different voice.
And a
then the
third
next voice would
recording.
be, I'm Future Friend!
I'm Future Friend, and I
Friend.
really love this game.
I'm Future Friend, and I love this game.
And then I'm probably going to be committed to a mental asylum and have an LP-related mental breakdown.
Awesome. So it'll basically be, it'll just start out with, Hi, I'm Future Friend. And I'm Future Friend. And I'm Future Friend. And I'm Future Friend.
No, don't take me away!
Yourself.
Oh, I'm Future Friend.
Oh no! But I meant like the introduction, like when you start the video and everybody introduces themselves, and it's just Future Friend with silly voices saying he's Future Friend
Yeah.
100th time.
And
That's
that's
basically the entire video while
Yeah.
you're playing the video game. You never actually get to doing proper commentary. You're just and half the voices aren't even like unique voices. It's just
It,
yeah.
Yeah, at some point you just start repeating voices and shit.
at some point, it's probably just me high on weed or something.
You can get that stuff pretty easily.
Especially in Holland, you know?
Yeah. I can get this stuff pretty easy too if I want to go to jail.
Is Denmark really that strict on drugs?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's just Holland that's not strict, let's be honest.
Yeah.
well, kinda.
Well, kinda. No, it's just Holland that's not very strict on that stuff.
I don't know. Are you trying to make up for Holland?
What I'm trying to say is the rest of Europe, yeah, we take this stuff seriously.
Oh, so the rest of Europe really fucking loves Ronald Reagan.
I don't know.
Who knows? I don't know.
When in doubt, just blame Ronald Reagan.
Look, all I'm saying is, like, if you want to get yourself any kind of drugs you want, you just go down to, what's that place called?
Holland. Or, you know, the
no,
Denmark thing you told me about. States.
Yeah, the little micronation where they just decided, whoop, we got a part of Denmark, we're taking over, fuck you guys.
Well, if I lived in Denmark, I would get tired of Denmark too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people even tried to do it with, like, a castle. There was, like a group of, like, I think it was, like, 5 or 6 guys. They went into, like, a royal palace. We have a few castles in Denmark. Just one of them is, like, the royal palace. But a few of them, they're usually fairly empty. There are people maintaining, keeping it in shape. And then there are some royal guards posted and whatnot. And basically what happened was a group of people were like, yeah, we got this. We got a couple of handguns, and we're just gonna crawl over the gates, and then we're just gonna say, yeah, we've taken over this castle. We're seceding, and yeah, we're gonna take over this shit. That was kind of like their plan.
That's
So what
a
happened?
really stupid plan.
Yeah, they really wanted this castle and make it to their own micronation. They really wanted this castle for some reason. I'm not sure why. They just thought it was a great idea.
So they never thought, like, what if they run out of food or anything like that?
No, because like they could just leave their micronation and then go food shopping and then come back in.
Yeah, but if you kind of take over a
So-
micronation, if you kind of take over a part of Denmark with handguns and such, I don't think it's going to work out for you if you go back into Denmark.
Get somebody good for you. What I'm saying is, they thought this was a great idea. They just didn't count on, like, the royal guard actually killing them.
Oh,
Like, they're under orders that if anybody tries to take over the castle, like, by law, they are supposed to kill the people trying to take over the palace. or the castle or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, here's the funny part. You see these. I don't know if you've seen like the pictures of like the Danish Royal Guard or anything like that. All the like, even like the British Royal Guard have like really silly outfits and
Oh yeah,
silly
the hats, right?
Yep.
Yeah. In Denmark, it's like a red and black uniform with a gigantic, tall, poofy hat.
So kind of like
the
the
hat
British
is like
hat.
half the size of their body, and it's just this sort of. It's like a giant afro, only if it was like oval shaped.
Oh,
I think that's the best way to explain it. It's like a giant fur hat or something like that. But you look at these guys, and you know they have their sort of vow of silence. Like when they're on job, they're not allowed to say anything unless like they're asked to speak by the queen or the leading commanders or whatever. These guys are pretty much all commandos, and that's kind of the scary thing. And you don't think
Yeah.
about it; they just stand there all day. And people taking pictures of them and doing all these really shitty things, but you know, like they're actually commandos, and if this was like a war thing, they'd be really scary people.
holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, like if you actually knew that these guys weren't just, you know, oh, they're just there to stand pretty, you know,
They're
like, that's
just-
what most people think, but they're actually commandos, every single one of them. Like the royal fucking guard of like Britain and Denmark, like and I don't know what other country. I think also like Sweden and Norway, but you don't fucking mess with them.
Yeah,
Like I just getting it. Like they're not allowed to do anything, but like if one of them just suddenly like they're not supposed to do this, but you know, knowing human nature, just one of them snap. Holy shit. Like, he's had enough. He doesn't care if he gets put in prison or and gets fired and whatnot. He just snaps, right?
yeah.
He's had enough of this shit where tourists walk up to him and take pictures with them and they put something silly in their arm or something, you know. They've had enough of this shit. But no, it's just I find it amusing. But yeah, some of those guys, they got killed and they got in the news. The other guys came back. They're like, "Oh man, they killed us! Why? They killed my buddy. Why? Why did they kill us? We're just trying to take over this castle that they're protecting." I mean, they're not supposed to kill. Like even the police can't kill. Are they allowed to kill? And it turns out, yes, they can kill you.
Yeah, they'll fucking kill
Actually,
you,
straight
man.
kill you.
Like, at least with the commandos, you can say they've been put under the training to be, you know, reserved and all. But the police? Yeah, no. The police will straight up try to kill your ass.
I find it just endlessly hilarious. So, like, it's terrible that these people died. But
Yeah.
they should also. You could also say they shouldn't have been assholes and idiots. Like,
Yeah, like, let's be honest. If you invade a castle thinking you will get off scot-free,
yeah, like, oh, just because some people, or not just some people, a lot of, like, hundreds or thousands of people did this to create sort of a little micronation within Copenhagen. Just because they did it, and I haven't read up on this, but I would imagine they'd have done it with like armed forces.
Mhm.
Doesn't mean like a handful of like 5 or 6 guys can do it to a castle.
yeah.
Yeah. And besides, that shit wouldn't really fly nowadays, would it?
The thing is, Christiania, that was the name of the place. Yeah, Christiania, that was like, that place isn't that old. Like,
How old?
I think it happened in the 60s. I'm not sure.
Yeah, in the
60s?
60s we
There?
were a lot more lenient, actually, so...
But I'm just saying, like, in the 60s or the 40s, that's when it happened around there. I mean, like, it's nowadays, like, there's even a part of Copenhagen, while it's not a micronation, police don't go in there. It's, like, full of scary shit. Like, police, if you get wounded, stabbed, shot, or something like that, ambulances aren't going in there. Like, just no. It is, crime is that bad there. It's pretty much taken over by gangs.
Oh yeah, you told me about this actually, I think.
Yeah, it's really nasty.
That does not sound good at all.
People stay away from that place. Hell's Angels, Banditos, and a lot of other things that are a lot worse.
You know what's kind of funny, by the way, now that we're talking about the Hells Angels? I don't know if I told you this before, but as a kid, I actually used to know the leader of the Dutch Hells Angels.
Oh.
And he
Well,
used to read stories for like 5-year-olds.
I'm just saying, like, they're still human.
Yeah.
Like, even if they're criminals, they're still human.
Yeah.
And they've never really done any crime per se. I mean, like, you know, like they killed lots of dudes. They could just be, I'm the leader. We've never really had to do any shit. So you know, like they've never actually. He just, you know, you're part of a gang. That's just because you're part of a gang doesn't mean you're necessarily this horrible evil criminal.
Yeah, and you have to remember that like the Dutch Hells Angels aren't really as much organized crime as just a ragtag group of kind of scummy bikers.
Here in Denmark, though, on the other hand, yeah, they got their hands into, like, there was in the 90s, there was a war against Banditos and, or war between Banditos and Hells Angels, because, you know, they were stepping on each other's turf. So they had an all-out gang war going on here, and then the police, of course, naturally gets involved. And then they start shooting up the police buildings with, what's it called? Armor-piercing explosive rounds from, like, RPG launchers.
Yeah, they don't have that here.
Well, the thing is, they were into, like, well, things. They're just, I think it was mainly a drug thing. You know, like, if you're stepping on my turf, I'm trying to sell drugs here, and then, you know, but they go back and forth with this, and then eventually they get to a point where it's hostilities, one shoots another, and then they're like, oh man, it's on.
Yeah.
And then they start getting illegal weaponry, and then it just sort of escalates from there. I mean, getting a hold of illegal weaponry is not hard.
No, you just gotta know the right people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, big infamous gangs or mafias and whatnot, they know who to talk to. They have the phone number sitting somewhere.
They
Yeah.
probably have some on their payroll too if they need to.
Yeah. Just, it wouldn't be hard. Hell, Russia still selling off their Second World War stock. Just to weapon lords and stuff like that. Not weapon lords. What is it called?
Warlords.
Warlord? No, not warlords. It's something else.
Overlords?
No, it's people who basically just
Time Lords?
no, not time lords.
The Russian president.
No, they're people who just sell weapons and they know
Yeah, I think I know what you're...
illegal. And they don't care who it is they're selling it.
Crime lords.
No, that's crime lords is just a general thing. So, what is it called? I don't. But yeah. You all get the idea. But
Yeah.
like, hell, even Americans, I bet, sell like their stock to these people just for extra cash.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. America is involved in a lot of shady shit.
Oh yeah. I know that much. Like, America has done a lot of shady shit, and they don't want to admit it. Nobody wants to admit it, but they've
No.
done shady things.
Actually, I know this is gonna sound all conspiracy-like and such, but I think like every country at least has done shady shit and is still doing it.
Yeah, of course. Well, here's the thing: you forge some alliances, per se, and and then you're like, hey, we're allied with you. What do you think of my idea? Like, we could totally destabilize a country by doing so and so. And they're like, yeah, I'll throw in some chips into getting this done. And like, everybody throws in a little bit of money, and then you fund some sort of destabilization program, whatever that might be.
Yeah, of course.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah, conspiracy theories, and of course you also have to remember that a lot of countries are just like, if a fucking big company just tells them to do shit because one country is not to their liking, they'll do it. Welcome to the free market.
We didn't hear, like, or at least I didn't hear, like, 10 seconds of what you said because you cut out.
Oh, sorry. What I was basically saying is that a lot of like big multinational companies basically just tell governments if they don't like what a certain country is doing because it's not good for their business, yeah, they'll basically just fucking invade that country for that multinational.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Hell,
Money talk.
yeah, basically, it's one example for that is, I think Ronald Reagan sent like death squad out into South America. By the way, this isn't changed at all. Almond's thing is entirely like fucking Zoda's thing.
Oh, okay.
Except just with some added things for, you know, the kind of things...
Can't you make yourself invisible to the laser beams?
Nope.
Or is that considered a melee thing?
That's considered a melee thing.
Oh.
So yeah, welcome to the final boss for Almond.
Oh man, there's Zoda on TV.
Yeah, well, it's actually Noitu Love.
Oh. Oh no, it's the computer thing.
Yeah, it's Tango.
Wow, that's... It's amazing how you can just trivialize everything with just, pointing your mouse button and going, doop, you're dead.
Yeah, Almond makes this shit really easy.
Yeah, it's like getting Epic Fetus in Binding of Isaac. Just point your mouse at it and click.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I'm not getting hit though, because I'm bad at video games.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Sports. Oh no.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not that
sports.
far behind. It was a slow reaction from myself.
Oh no. Sports! Oh no, all this nerd dramas. Sports.
So, how much damage do these things do anyway? I mean, considering the fact how easy they are to avoid, I think...
They
some-
just do normal damage, like 1/2 of those boltings.
Oh,
Yeah. If you have noticed, the damage is all static.
Well, I've done my part. The end!
Really? Good work, me.
Well, I've done my part. The end.
Really?
That's great, isn't
Wow.
it?
Well, fuck this shit. I'm done. And then he leaves.
Yeah. Alright, so we have one last thing left after this, but for now I am going to, in fact, just stop the stream and restart it again.
Okay.
alright, bye bye people.